What's up? This is Chris Porter with USuckerPhotography.com. I'd like to tell you about a little conversation I had today in a forum. I was in a forum just asking some questions, trying to see what you guys are really interested in, what you really want to talk about. And one of the subjects that came up was emotional connection or just connecting with the client. And one of the guys was saying that, how can you learn that? Even though it's very important, as you can see here, he said it's hugely important, but I wouldn't know where to start. How can you learn emotional connection? So I want to talk to you guys today about um, people skills and having an emotional connection or just connecting with your client or the model. Now, throughout the ages, connecting with people has been vastly important through business, through family, through everything. And it's always been to your benefit if you can get with someone. Even, I mean, look at a relationship. When you first meet someone, you walk up to this person and you introduce yourself, you say hi, and then, you start developing a rapport. And once you get a good rapport going with someone, you normally develop a connection. And once you develop that connection, you can lead the person into certain feelings. So, with that said, I'm going to give you a step-by-step, surefire method way of connecting with your client or the model. All right, step one is the greeting. The greeting can come a number of ways. Normally, it comes through either the telephone or an email or like a quick note on Facebook. The greeting can be as simple as just saying hi. I thought that you looked really great, and I think that we can do some great work together. Please get back with me whenever you get a chance. And normally at that point, the model will respond to you saying, hi, I love your work, and I would love to get together with you. So at that point, that kind of takes care of like just a small amount of the greeting. That's greeting one. Then greeting two is when the model actually uh, gets to you on set or at your apartment or when you guys meet out at a park or at a location or at your studio. When this model comes in, you normally extend your hand and just to shake her hand. Now, some models are kind of huggy, touchy feeling, and if she is, just go with it. Just lean in and just give her a hug or whatever if she goes for the hug. And then, same with if she brings her boyfriend, shake his hand and, do the bro hug maybe. But that, um, what you call contact, human contact normally is human contact normally gives really good feelings, and that immediately starts the connection process. Step two, make sure that you normally have give like a whole feeling of well-being, feeling of happiness while you're talking to the model, and uh, a certain amount of enthusiasm. And then in step three, make sure you channel your inner designer as you're going through and you're looking at the wardrobe that they bring. Make sure you know something about clothing. You know something that you let them know that this will look good or that will look good on them. And it's simple as that in order to create a connection because at that point they'll know that you're there for business and they don't have to worry about you coming on to them or anything like that. Now you're probably asking yourself, well, Chris, what if I do all this? What will this get me? How will this benefit me? Well, it'll benefit you, number one, it'll give you a better shoot. Number two, uh, normally the model will recommend you to her friends and her family. But if you don't do this, what will normally happen is the model will feel uncomfortable, you will have a bad shoot, and more than likely she will not recommend you to her friends and family. And you'll get a bad reputation and die as a photographer. Actually, I'm just kind of joking about the die as a photographer part, but either way, you still want to create a great connection with the model. You want to create a friendly atmosphere for them to work in. And when it boils down to it, if you do this first step, it'll make everything just that much easier. Again, this is Chris Porter, and you suck at photography, but not for long if you do these simple things I'm asking you to do. And make sure you check out my website, yousuckatphotography.com, and opt in for the newsletter and all the upcoming free goodies I got. Thanks a lot. Appreciate you. Later.